So in the last video, we talked about manual brewing on the SLAYER steam single. In this video, we're going to talk about automatic brewing. So this is a slightly different way of dialing in your coffee. I think it's actually a really useful way, particularly if you're a little bit more experienced with the machine. So if you have a recipe that you know works really nicely with the coffees that you enjoy, rather than going through the manual dial-in process, what you can do is turn the dial one step to the left, make sure you're in automatic mode, and then come out. And you'll see some slightly different options on the screen. So what we can do here is scroll into our menu, one position clockwise, enter into brew parameters, and then you can choose either both positions or just one position. So now we're going to set up a slightly different recipe in position 2, and then you can simply enter the recipe you want the machine to deliver directly into the barista dashboard. So first of all, under pre, let's go with 7 seconds. This might be more suitable for a slightly darker roast coffee. With your lighter roast, I tend to go for the full 10. So let's go 7. When it comes to brew, this is how much espresso you want to be delivered in position 2. So let's say we want 28 grams, followed by a 6 gram ramp down, giving us 34 grams in total. So it's slightly less than 1 to 2 if we're using an 18 gram dose. Just actuate to come out of there, and now we'll grab some coffee, brew a shot, and see how it turns out. So now I've got my 18 grams of coffee ready to go. This is actually a blend of a naturally processed Brazilian coffee and a washed Guatemalan coffee. Because it's got that slightly darker roast on there, we've got a slightly shorter pre-saturation time of 7 seconds and a slightly shorter than 1 to 2 yield of 18 grams in and a 34 gram yield. So now we just need to tear our scales, purge our group, and we'll be ready to brew. So before in manual mode, we had to manually control our extraction. In automatic mode, all we do is move it straight into the position we've assigned the recipe to, which this time is position 2, and the machine will do the rest. So now you can hear it click into its kind of full brew phase. You can see on the screen, it's predicting the weight in the cup as well, and you can actually calibrate this after the process to make sure it's correct, which we'll do in a second. So once we reach 28 grams, I expect it to click back down again into our restricted flow, and then it will stop once we reach 34. So checking our weight of 34 grams against the scales, we actually got 32.5 grams, and that's fine. All we need to do is scroll across into calibrate weight, click into here, position 2 is what we're looking for, and then the expected weight was 34, the shot weight was 32.5, and then the machine will actually work out how much more water it needs to distribute to get to that desired target yield. So really smart feature, it works really, really well. And now we're gonna brew one more shot to our perfect recipe to make sure we're happy with the result. Okay, so this shot, 34 grams on the money. Gonna give that a little stir and a taste. Cheers. Again, amazing texture, loads of sweetness and actually really low bitterness for a darker roast coffee. I'm really happy with this, but again, change all the variables you want to, grind size, dose, yield, temperature, all the different parameters within the machine, and have some fun. So that's automatic brewing on the SLAYER steam single, and I'll see you in the next video.